Follow with us the best action movies on Amazon Prime and be one of Amazon's distinguished customers. Since Jeff Bezos founded Amazon, it has been making steady progress in business. After it was an online bookstore, it has become a store for almost everything. Amazon currently offers advanced services, including Amazon Prime, which allows you to watch movies and videos, listen to music, and read ebooks. It gives its customers benefits beyond those offered to other Amazon customers. Violent Night 2022, a comedy movie directed by Tommy Wirkola and starring David Harbour, John Leguizamo, and Beverly D'Angelo. Movie plot. The movie is set during Christmas Eve 2022, but that night was not the same for Santa Claus, because after he spent hundreds and hundreds of years spreading gifts and cheer all over the world, he became so disappointed. Santa was thinking he has to quit his job and hang up his boots, but he learns that Scrooge and his mercenaries are holding a 7-year-old girl named Trudy and her family hostage. So Santa forgets about his pain and gives them a lesson and a long, horrible Christmas Eve. Movie time, 1 hour and 52 minutes. Movie type, action, comedy, and thriller. The Tomorrow War, 2021. One more action movie from the best action movies on Amazon Prime list. The movie was directed by Chris McKay and starring Chris Pratt. Movie plot. The movie is set in the future, where humanity is awaiting Armageddon to finish everything. Until then, they are fighting extraterrestrial invader armies in an unequal battle. And in the middle of all of that, there is Dan Forster, the father, soldier, and biology teacher. Dan is fighting with his team for survival with all kinds of alien invaders, but could they have any chance to win? Movie time, 2 hours and 18 minutes. Movie type, action, adventure, and drama. Sisu, 2022. A war movie and one of the best action movies on Amazon Prime streaming now. The movie is created by Jalmari Helander and starring Jorma Tommila. Movie plot. The movie is set in 1944 in northern Finland, from the point of view of Artami Korpi the prospector. Artami wants to live in peace and leave all conflict behind him, but Adolf Hitler and his army insist on destroying everything around him. When Artami thinks that luck smiles on him, he found himself facing a Wehrmacht platoon, but he fought back and gave them a lesson, forcing them to retreat. Movie time, 1 hour and 31 minutes. Movie type, action and war. The Northman, 2022. An action movie created by Robert Eggers and starring Alexander Skarsgård, Nicole Kidman, and Klaus Bang. Movie plot. The movie is set in 895, during the Viking era, from the point of view of Prince Amleth. Prince Amleth is the beloved son of King Arvandil and Queen Gudrun, and they were preparing for his ascension. But before the ceremony, their hill fort has been attacked. Amleth runs away using a boat, but he promises that he will take his revenge. He lives far away with a band of Vikings, and later he returns back posing as a slave. And from this point on, he prepared everything to get his throne back. Movie time, 2 hours and 17 minutes. Movie type, action, adventure, and drama. Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves, 2023. The movie was created by John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein, and starring Chris Pine and Regé-Jean Page. Movie plot. Edgin Davis is a thief that spent 2 years in jail after a failed robbery of an artifact. Edgin found himself in a situation that he must join Holger, Kilgore, and Harpers on a new adventure to reunite with his daughter Kira. But that adventure was not easy. They must face the evil wizards of Neverwinter, the mythical creatures, and the necromancers. Movie time, 2 hours and 14 minutes. Movie type, action, adventure, and comedy. Nobody, 2021. Another crime movie and one of the best action movies on Amazon Prime, directed by Ilya Naishuller and starring Bob Odenkirk. Movie plot. The story is about Hutch Mansell, the father and husband who never gets any appreciation from his family. He always gets humiliated from everyone and never defends himself. Until one night 2 thieves break into his house, but he does not fight back. And this makes his son Blake so disappointed, and makes his wife Becca feel alienated from him. All these incidences awake something inside Hutch and makes him defend his family. He promises himself that he will never accept that treatment anymore. Movie time. 1 hour and 32 minutes. Movie type. Action, crime and drama. Baby Driver, 2017. A crime movie created by Edgar Wright and starring Ansel Elgort, Kevin Spacey. Movie plot. Baby is a young driver working for Doc the crime boss. He is talented in driving and knows all about escaping tricks. He can take the gang out of the crime scene within minutes and keep them away from policemen. Doc keeps him working for him, promising him that he will leave him after a number of banks robbery. But he could not let him go to live the life he wants with his girlfriend Deborah. Could Baby find his way out of this trap? Movie time. 1 hour and 53 minutes. Movie type. Action, crime and drama. Sicario, 2015. A crime movie directed by Denis Villeneuve and starring Emily Blunt, Josh Brolin and Benicio del Toro. Movie plot. The main character in the movie is Kate Mesa, who is working for the FBI. Kate leads a team on a very successful mission to expose a drug den. This makes management recruit her in a bigger mission with a special ops team, which is led by CIA agent Matt Graver. The mission was to eliminate a Mexican drug cartel by catching or killing its leader Manuel Diaz. Kate does not know much about the mission and is getting her orders one by one, but she can see a lot of illegal actions from the team, so she feels frustrated but she cannot go back, and day by day she understands many things about the real goals of the mission and the real reason behind choosing her for this mission. Movie time, 2 hours and 1 minute. Movie type. Action, crime and drama. Everything Everywhere All at Once, 2022. An Oscar-winning movie created by Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert and starring Michelle Yeoh, Stephanie Hsu, and Jamie Lee Curtis. Movie plot. Evelyn Wang is a desperate wife working in her own laundromat. She has a hard time in business and with her weak husband. Wang is doing her best to fix everything: the house, the job, even the tattered relationships with her father and her daughter. While Wang was in a meeting with the IRS auditor, a multiverse rift forms and creates an interesting window into parallel realities. Could Wang control this universal power and use it wisely and for her own good? Movie time, 2 hours and 19 minutes. Movie type, action, adventure and comedy. Like and subscribe for more lists. Skyfall, 2012. A James Bond movie starring Daniel Craig, Naomi Harris and Javier Bardem, and directed by Sam Mendes. Movie plot. In this movie, everything goes wrong with James Bond when the cover is blown on all the UK's Foreign Intelligence Service agents. This forces the agency to relocate their headquarters for safety. Now James Bond has to find the enemy who stole the hard drive containing important secrets about his agency, including the identities of agents and their locations. He gets some help from Miss Eve, but at first, they need to know about their enemy's intentions and goals. Movie time, 2 hours and 23 minutes. Movie type, action, adventure and thriller. Mad Max, Fury Road, 2015. Another highly rated action movie and one of the best action movies on Amazon Prime streaming list. The movie was created by George Miller and starring Tom Hardy, Charlize Theron and Nicholas Hoult. Movie plot. It's a post-apocalyptic movie set in the desert, where everybody has to fight for survival. The main characters in the movie are Max, who expresses himself through actions, not words, and Furiosa, a woman who believes that all her problems will vanish if she finds her way home. Movie time, 2 hours. Movie type, action, adventure and sci-fi. Top Gun, Maverick, 2022. The movie was directed by Joseph Kosinski and starring Tom Cruise, Jennifer Connelly, and Miles Teller. Movie plot. The movie is a sequel set 30 years later from its predecessor. The main character in the movie is Captain Pete Mitchell, or Maverick. Maverick returns back to the Top Gun program, instructed by the Navy Fighter Weapons School. His job this time is training a group of young pilots, including the son of his best friend, Lieutenant Nick. Movie time, 2 hours and 10 minutes. Movie type, action and drama.